Boopity boo. Bang! Hello there, gaming fans. How are we doing today? Now, today we have something a little bit different for you. There's no gameplay video in this one. If you've been paying attention to my recent videos, you will know that I have been doing a giveaway for Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PlayStation 4. This video is just to show how the winner was randomly selected. I want everyone to know that it was a fair process and that everybody had an equal chance. I didn't make the decision myself. It was just a simple little formula done via Excel which determined the winner. So I'll get to that in a moment, but what I want to say to you is congratulations first of all to the winner. Well done, that game is on its way to you now, and thank you for everybody for taking part. Those of you that didn't win, don't despair, because I will be running another giveaway closer to Christmas. What I'm looking at doing next time are multiple voucher giveaways, just so that everyone has a greater chance of winning something. If you're already subscribed, for those of you that entered the first competition, there's nothing you need to do further to enter again, because I already have your details. If you don't want to take part and you want me to remove you from the list, then I'm happy to do that, just let me know. Otherwise, when the next competition comes round, you'll automatically be entered in, which I think is a pretty sweet deal. So, how did I come up with the winner? Okay, so what we have here is a very simple spreadsheet. In the first column, it's just the number of people that have entered. The second column is actually the column where the winner will be picked from. For now, it's just letters, just so I can show you how it actually works and that it's a random process. And then in the third column are the entrants who will be copied across, and then the winner will be selected from there. What we have here in this field is just a simple formula, so we can randomly select between these fields, B2 down to B10. And obviously, if there's more entrants, all I need to do is expand those so I can keep this going on an ongoing basis. Any new subscribers who want to be entered can just be added to the list. So it's nice and simple, and I get to keep track of all of those people that were here from the very beginning. So just to show you how it works, so as soon as I enter something in the field, it will randomly select someone from the field. As so. As I enter a value in column B, it will automatically update and pick a winner each time, like so. So you can see it's just a random choice. I have nothing to do with it. It picks the winner without any interference from me. All I need to do now is copy and paste the names over from one side into the other. So this is the actual draw as it's being made. This is it. This is not a recreation. This is me doing it for the first time now. So, can we get a drum roll, please? So, can we get a drum roll, please? And the winner is Mark Rowland 01. Well done to you, sir. By now, I will already have been in touch, and hopefully you've contacted me back, and the game is on its way to you. Well done. Thank you everybody again for joining in, and I will see you next time. But wait, don't go anywhere just yet, because my letterbox just rattled, and I found another letter from a viewer. Let's see what it says. It says, "Dear Mr. The Hood, when you receive your PlayStation 5, will you do an unboxing video?" No, I will not do an unboxing video. What's the point of an unboxing video? Do you really want to see what's in the box? Everybody does them, and I don't see any point to them. It's just showing you what cables are in there. Everyone knows what the PlayStation 5 looks like, and surely you can guess what a HDMI and a power cable look like. Is that really what people want to see? Hello there, gamers, and welcome back to part 2 of today's video. Part 2, I hear you ask? What on earth can be happening in part 2? Well, as it's release day, you're here, of course, for the great unboxing of the PlayStation 5. Let's get straight into it. So here it is. It has just been delivered. Let's crack this bad boy open and see just how big it really is. Well, the box doesn't seem too big in itself. I don't think it's going to be as big as everyone's making out. Let's get that shit open. On with the unboxing! Ta-da! And it's up. And, just so you get a sense of scale, I knew it wouldn't be that big. Hello, here we are, ready to fire it up for the first time. 1, 2, 3. Let's just talk through a couple of first impressions. The size of it isn't that big. When you compare it to, say, PC, it's still tiny in comparison. Against other consoles, sure, it's bigger than anything else that I've ever had. But you'd expect that. With more power, you're going to have to get bigger and bigger consoles. And then, when Sony inevitably release a more refined version of the PlayStation 5 in a few years, you're going to get a more streamlined version at that point. As soon as you load it up, you've got to download the latest update, which isn't a hassle really. If you've bought a version that uses discs, then it allows you to insert a disc and it starts installing that while you're going through the update process, which is cool, and that'll get you ready for when everything's completed. Obviously, all the previous settings haven't carried over, so you do need to go in and update those before you're able to use your PlayStation 5 as you would have done your PlayStation 4. The startup is clean and crisp, the sparkles in the background, it looks nice. They had to do something a little bit different, and I don't think they've done anything wrong with this. And I think when you've seen the same one for 4 or 5 years, you're always ready for something new and something different. And whatever it is, I don't think it's going to spark a negative reaction. You're always excited to get something new, and this is no different. It's a nice, new, clean, crisp startup for a nice, new, clean, crisp machine. The setup itself of the console is a little bit more detailed than any I've done before. So when you turn on the PlayStation 5 for the first time, you're invited to set up two-factor authentication, which is getting to be pretty much the standard for things these days anyway. And it's nice to have that extra layer of security. After you've done that, it's straight into the data transfer. So as long as your PlayStation 4 and 5 are both on and connected to the same network, the data transfer can start. It recommends to do it as a wired connection because that'll make it faster. I did it over Wi-Fi. I've had my PlayStation 4 since it first came out. With just the save game information and my account details, it's a 55-minute transfer process. And until that's complete, you can't continue setting up the PlayStation, which is a bit of a drag because you'll get it, and if you want to transfer all your information across straight away, it could take up to an hour for that to complete. What it does say though is to save space on your PlayStation 5, for your PlayStation 4 games, you can use an extended storage drive to plug in and play, which is really good. That will alleviate some of the concerns that people have about storage space, so that is a really nice option to have. And that's about it. It was never going to be a long video. I'm not someone who's going to take you through every single cable and everything that's included in the box. The setup of the hardware took about 5 minutes. The only thing that really took time was the transfer of my data from the PlayStation 4 to the 5. So if you're upgrading to a 5, just have a think what information it is that you want to take across. It's not really worth doing it just for the sake of it. Not if you're itching to get started and get playing on your brand new machine. Now, that is what I'm going to do. And I think from the start screen, you can tell what video you're going to be having up next. But that's all for now. Thanks for joining me once again, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!
The video is over. Now you must subscribe. Down there. Or there. Or where? There. Subscribe.